So we just made it to the Toyota event. So this is with Shift Colorado. We're just here to check out some cars. There's going to be a new Tacoma, which I'm very excited about, a Crown Signia Limited, the Land Cruiser, as well as the Camry. So all 2024 specs, and I was lucky enough to be able to park next to Steve's epic wagon.
So I know you guys are all going to be fighting over the Land Cruiser. I do want to note that for those of you that are going to R&D tomorrow, the Land Cruiser will not be there. But for those of you that will be going, Camry and Crown Signia, as well as the Tacoma TRD Off-Road will be there. So just kind of keep that in mind as you're kind of looking at time today. And then I wanted to introduce the Denver region, which is our dream team. They just had a dealer training earlier today, so that's why all these vehicles are here. And so they're going to be walking us through all the vehicles. We'll do some short walk-arounds outside, and then we'll let you guys all free and do like a 15 to 20 minute driving route.
Yeah, I was just telling Chris that, oh yeah, the crab walk, yes. Yeah, I was just telling Chris that I didn't even realize that we were gonna do a little run around in these, so that's a pleasant surprise. We're gonna go zoom, zoom, skirt, skirt.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, we want you guys all to hear, so please come close and hit the spotlight.
We've got two grades here, 1958 and the first edition. So this is our entry-level grade and our currently the highest grade that we offer. In between, we have a Land Cruiser grade. You'll notice that it has rectangular headlights. That's kind of the easiest differentiating feature when you see them up close. This 1958 edition, you'll see a lot of it is non-painted plastic. You'll see it on the back as well on the hatch. So those are another item. It does have an accessory roof rack installed on it. It is the same roof rack that we have on the Land Cruiser First Edition. So the First Edition also includes some preferred accessories like rock rails and that roof rack. Between these vehicles, all three grades have the same powertrain. We have an iForce Max hybrid powertrain. They are full-time four-wheel drive. This is a mini version of what we saw on Tundra Hybrid with the one-motor hybrid system aimed at performance, not on fuel economy alone. These vehicles are recently hitting lots. It's been a little bit slow seeing them entering out into the world, but we're seeing a lot more of them out there. Again, the main thing is these are the only two grades that we can get these round projector headlights on. The rectangle is a multi-projector, so it does have additional features in the lighting performance of that. Otherwise, the 1958 is also notable inside because we will have the smaller 8-inch multimedia display and the cloth seats. Whereas when we go to the Land Cruiser grade, you're into that Softex with ventilated seats. And then you can move into the JBL sound system, the 12.3-inch screen, which are all going to be standard on this. First edition also adds leather trim into that mix as well. They're all standard with heated seats and heated steering wheels. So that is a really nice feature even with those cloth seats on them. And then you get a lot of powered options when you step from Land Cruiser grade up, 10-way powered seat, whereas this one is only a 6-way powered seat in the 1958 grade. They are all 5-seaters. There is no third row. You will see USB-C ports and cup holders in the back. It is a global vehicle, so other markets do have a third row, and that's why you'll see it. But in ours, you'll see the raised deck because of the hybrid battery in the rear, but it is all one level surface with some storage bins around the outside. And then we have the tumble fold second row in there. So this is a smaller version than our previous Land Cruiser, the 200 series. So a lot of our customers are comparing it to that since that left in 21, and now we've got a Land Cruiser again. This is a little smaller, a little shorter, narrower. The goal is to take it back to its origins, not have this large, expensive vehicle that I don't want to take off-road, even though they are all extremely capable. That price and situation is less desirable for a lot of customers. The goal of this is to make it smaller and more affordable so people can really get out there and use it for its intended purpose. We launched the Toyota Hybrid System Generation 5 with our Prius. There was a lot of awards. I think a lot of you have driven that. It's a very nice handling vehicle.
Our TRD Pro Tacoma. Heads up, this is also a prototype. So it's not a full production version. There are some unfinished interior pieces and things like that. But this is one of our top of the line model or grades, right? You have the two grades at the top, which are going to be our TRD Pro and our Trail Hunter. When we talk about the hybrid system, obviously, I think most of you have driven our gas version of the Tacoma. This is the iForce Max powertrain, utilizing our hybrid powertrain. So this is actually the first Tacoma to ever wear the Beyond Zero badging on the rear tailgate, which is Toyota's initiative, again, to reduce carbon. And we think of that as a diversified portfolio, right? So this is one of our electrified platforms being a hybrid powertrain. This iForce Max powertrain utilizes, again, the internal combustion along with that electric motor, but it pushes 326 horsepower and 465 foot-pounds of torque, which in a mid-size truck is pretty impressive. You pair that along with an 8-speed transmission, and this drives like a dream, especially at altitude and going up the incline. For those of you in Colorado, going up the mountains, heading up I-70, it is just a beautiful drive. This iForce Max and this TRD Pro is just so exciting to finally be able to present. I think most of you are kind of eager to drive this. Hopefully we'll see that soon. It's just around the corner. But this being up on the ramp is utilizing or showcasing a specific feature that we have, which is our stabilizer disconnect mechanism. So if most of you have understood what a sway bar does, or anti-roll bar, it's to mostly keep traction down on the ground. Hence that anti-roll, because as you roll the body, you'll start to pick up those tires and you reduce that traction down on the ground. With this is a pretty simple mechanism. We've got that U-shaped sway bar, but in the middle, we kind of cut that sway bar in half, and it's got a C collar on there with a spline, and it just disconnects when you hit that button. And so now you allow that droop or that travel to happen or take place in the front, which is really beautiful because, as you see, as the cab starts to roll over, without that sway bar disconnected, this would start to lift. And I believe our TRD Off-Road, I think they said it made it up to here. And this disconnected makes it up to here. Or, sorry, without it disconnected, makes it up to here. And then it disconnected, the TRD Pro comes up all the way to there. So when you're off-roading, we're trying to improve just the stability of that vehicle, not just on-road, but off-road. And the other piece of this is that we actually offer 5 different variations of suspension on the Tacoma. You have your Toyota suspension, which you'll see on the SR5. You have on the off-road the Bilstein suspension, and then you have your adaptive variable suspension on the Limited. You've got our Fox suspension of the Pro, and then the Old Man Emu in the Trail Hunter. This Tacoma is really exciting, but there's a couple things I want to show you, and I'm going to show you on a finished production version of this so that you can actually see a little bit more of the features. So it drops the tailgate. But the difficult part was when you had your hands full, and you didn't know how to lift it up, we have knee assist. And it just closes. That's one of the features I wanted to showcase because, again, on the finished model and not being on the ramp. But the other exciting thing that I get to share is Easter eggs. If anybody remembers from last year, I kind of went through some of the Easter eggs on the Prius and some of our other models. We obviously like to have a little bit of fun. We've included some Easter eggs on this Tacoma as well. Under the hood, you'll see on top of the headlights, there's 2 Easter eggs. On the left-hand side, or the passenger side, when you're looking at the hood, you'll see a hard-shell taco and a truck driving over it. On the driver's side, you'll see coordinates. Most people, when you put the coordinates in, it goes to Mount Rainier, and people are a little confused by that. Well, actually, if you ask the locals, it's referred to as Mount Tacoma. And so it's a reference to that. And then when you go to the windshield, similar to our Tundra and our Sequoia, it has Morse code in it. And so it says Toyota Trucks. It's got a little silhouette of a mountain. And if you actually see the dot pattern, it is actually Morse code with a special message. It says Badass Trucks. And then the last thing, this one's a little bit difficult to see. It's kind of like one of those illusions when you stare at it for a little while, your eyes get a little dizzy. But if you lift up the back seat in the grip pattern, one, you'll see a little truck, but in the grip pattern, it's a silhouette of the state of Michigan from our R&D team. So that one is a little hard to see the Michigan in it. I promise you, if you outline it, it is the state of Michigan. It's got the Upper Peninsula in there as well.
And the answer is no.
There you are.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Well, I guess I don't know.
All right, we're jumping in the Tacoma.
Cup holder does not fit my camera.
Failed.
I do like this big grip in the handle that just kind of wiggles. I hope that's pre-production wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle.
Oh,
Oh, manual seats.
Chris,
Oh,
was my
fancy.
camera slow again?
I don't know. Yeah, that thing is chunky. I have to make sure I'm safe. Okay, we're good. Let's go. Ah, yes. Okay. The turn signal stays in place when you move it. It doesn't go back to center.
ooh, good.
So
Good-
it's like
good
a turn
feature.
signal is what you're saying.
It's just like a turn signal, except one that works and not one that I don't like.
People do like ones that work.
Welcome to Car Thoughts with Chris.
Thank you.
The steering wheel has like this nice texture to it. Feels grippy, very low steering effort.
Is that our turn signals?
Not standard equipment on BMWs.
Yeah.
The low hanging
I was
fruit.
familiar with that term.
Yeah, it rides nice. It's a truck. Let's see.
It rides truckish.
Navigator. Am I taking a right or a left?
You are
It
taking
doesn't
a right.
matter. I'm gonna run the course in reverse.
Please don't put the truck in reverse, sir.
Your time's going to get an asterisk if you do that.
Damn it.
16 seconds of penalty points. And then we just kind of follow this for a little while.
Yeah, I mean drives like a truck. Feels like a truck.
Tell me, does the correct windshield come standard?
Oh my goodness, it does. Look at that.
I'm sorry, Toyota.
We didn't do it.
I'm only joking. You know I love you. 4 double cab. With the iForce 2.4 liter, it's moving too much. 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, 8-speed auto, part-time 4-wheel drive system, and 2-speed transfer case. This is optioned with the SR5 upgrade and cold weather package. For $3,740, you get the double cab with heated front seats, leather trimmed heated steering wheel, JBL premium audio with JBL Flex portable speaker, integrated trailer brake controller, and power horizontal rear window. $3,740. You also get the deck rail and cleats for $70, the door edge guard for $155, mud guards for $60, spray on bed liner $575. Price as tested with destination handling. 46,495.00.
That was all the beans.
All the beans.
That was the full bean.
That was full beans.
I like that there is a truck with fabric seats.
You know, me too. Like I like the fabric. It's nice on a hot day.
So I'm assuming this is probably somewhere in the middle of the line.
I think so. Oh, this has the Ejecto Bluetooth speed. Is this where I turn again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
it should be fine. First test drive in, and I got us lost.
Yep. But we got back in the right amount of time,
Yeah.
so I'm calling that a successful test drive.
Yeah, I would say so. Steve heard a lot of puns.
My camera is set to slow mode.
You guys want to do Camry next?
Let's
Let's do a Camry.
Camry? Camry time.
Can I navigate?
Yes. Please.
He's saying Marty's never good at his job. Marty, give me the map. You're grounded.
Great job, Marty.
So just a heads up, there is one secret that's missing for testing stuff. So other than that, it is not a prototype, it is a production model.
That's so much flavor.
Should we play some Monroney bingo?
Gosh, sure if you want.
Price is right.
I can't find a Monroney, and I'm trying to film for Marty. It's all bad.
We're taking an Apex and a Camry.
I found it. Ladies and gentlemen, what we have for you today is the Camry XSE all-wheel drive. in heavy metal with midnight LB20 interior. $41,734. See if it'll draw us the car again if I put it in sport.
Do it.
I did. It won't.
We're still in sport.
I'm gonna put it in normal. Oh, there's the car.
Normal car.
What's it ready for?
Anything.
Camry things.
Alright, now we're gonna turn it red.
It's Angie.
Angie. Well, I'll video you in Insta now.
Oh,
Look at us in vertical. Hi,
Oh.
Marty.
oh,
What are you driving?
a Toyota Camry,
What year is it?
2024.
And?
It's got the heavy metal package.
Nope.
Yeah, I'd say the steering wheel feels pretty good. It's nice and silky. It is in fact the XSE hybrid.
The sexy hybrid.
Steve's blushing.
Yeah, I always blush.
We put it in sport mode, and it became Angie, and it draws a car on the dash, which is actually pretty fun. Actually, I haven't even like really.
Do we have enough room to do this?
Oh. It's got some toy handling.
Yeah, it actually doesn't feel bad.
I'm going to pause to navigate you straight ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When I was doing the turning, the lane assist was freaking out on me a little bit.
I feel like you might have sketched lane assist out with that one a little bit.
I did.
Well driven, Marty. I'm going to put you away now.
Thanks.
Chris, your Land Cruiser's here.
And I think they did like.
I'm ready.
You have to go over and claim it, otherwise someone will take it.
I'll sit in the back.
The AC wasn't even on. How are those people driving?
They like it hot.
Apparently.
Oh, look. We're camera.
Yeah. Also, factory dash cam. I'm seeing this in all the Lexus loaners that I get.
That's actually really nice.
It's kind of intrusive though. Like it hangs down real low.
Does. Oh, the leather back here is really nice, actually.
Because it's more like denoting that you're credentialed media.
I like this thing.
Chris, can you turn off the child locks?
No.
Thank you.
I think we've got probably like some off-roady type things. Like we've got Eco is very off-road. We have normal. We have sport. Oh, it shows me a picture of the car again.
Oh, it
That's
does?
handy. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I keep turning it, it doesn't go past sport.
We just traded seats.
Hi, Marty. And some painted door trim.
That reminds me a lot of Mazda, where they wrap it in, which is cool. I'm into it.
Uh-oh. It's a two-seater.
Steve's punching it. Nice.
How are we with the powered here?
You wanna try this?
Let's do this. Turn the wheel to the right.
Ooh, that's actually pretty good.
The finish on this leather.
Dude, that's exactly what I was telling Steve earlier.
There's so many road flares. Can I set this off?
Yes.
You've got one too.
Let's do one on the way there and then one on the way back.
Perfect. Wait, it says don't hold it. It's caliente.
But you're doing it. This thing has a huge screen. Look at that chonker.
Oh, this is gonna have better bands than the other truck, I think.
You can kind of already feel it.
I can already tell by the way that it is.
We're putting it in sport mode.
Oh, we're putting it in sport mode.
Hell yeah.
It's angry.
Hell yeah, brother.
Not the cyclist.
That's okay, it means we get to do it again.
That was a good
Race the
whistle
street.
burnout.
Is that full beans?
That's full beans, they're not... Well, it kind of comes into its own a little further up in the range.
Yeah, I felt it starting to pull. And this is the 8-cylinder or 6?
This sounds like a 4 with some sound actor stuff going on.
That's a four.
I was gonna say
But you
there's
might find out from the glove box. Although this isn't a for sale vehicle, it shouldn't have a Monroney, but somehow it does.
correct. It's a 2.4.
It's a 2.4?
Yeah, 2.4 4-cylinder turbo.
Any hybrid doodles?
It's got the hybrid.
I don't know if it has the hybrid.
Wonder how long?
Chris, what snacks would you bring in this if you were to bring some snacks?
Gatorade.
Okay.
That's not a snack.
Yeah, it's a liquid.
Popcorn.
Yeah, good.
I like popcorn.
You like refrigerated popcorn.
Although, actually, have you tried this new thing I found? Popped or no? Yeah, like pop something water lily seeds.
Oh, the probiotic water.
No, it's not. It's like a crunchy snack.
Oh no.
I've got some in the car. They're really good.
Oh. This has the knee thing. You can do the knee thing.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Super enjoyable. Like driving.
Yeah, hopefully it was like beneficial. And actually, our plan is to have these out at the next RMAP event. That's why I didn't bring it out tomorrow, is because I wanted it for the 4x Fall event.
Awesome.
So we're gonna bring this out. We're gonna bring GX out. We're gonna bring hybrid Tacoma Trail Hunter.
Okay.
So we'll have really
some
awesome
actual
off-road.
off-road.
Yeah.
Thanks
All
again.
right, yep. See you tomorrow. Have a good night, guys.
Christine, really nice to meet you.
Nice
in person.
meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Well, guys, that was a pretty damn fun event. Really fun just driving around the different cars, and yeah, just overall fun day. So thanks a bunch to Toyota for having us come down here and experiencing these cars. Very, very enjoyable. With all that being said, I appreciate you guys watching. I upload every single Sunday. We'll see you in the next one.